Hi, welcome to my channel. This is the Midnight Reader. My name is Rosica, and today we are doing some celebrations of both righting book wrongs from long ago and celebrating 100 subscribers. So first we're going to talk about righting book wrongs. If you watched my New Year's tag, you will know that I have admitted to a small crime of thieving a book. Basically, I borrowed a book in college from a friend of mine 12 whole years ago, and it was lent to me on the explicit instructions that it was one of his very favorite books and that I must give it back. And because I'm a terrible person, I did no such thing. And now it's 12 years later. Over the years, I've occasionally been seized by massive amounts of guilt and tried to mail it back to him with no success. Sometimes I couldn't contact him, sometimes I got his address where he currently lived and then I just forgot to do it. This is not painting me in the most flattering light. At the start of the new year, I decided I would try one more time to see if I could get a hold of his address, and if so, to mail it back to him. And if I could not, then I was going to read it and then finally decide whether I needed to keep hauling it around with me. That book has gone through many states and many moves. And because I'm a smart cookie, a lot of people don't like to exist in a very public way on the internet. My friend was one of those people. So I messaged his wife and she replied, which was very nice of her because I've never met her and I was being very random. And she gave me his address and I mailed it to him. It happened. I put it in an envelope. I addressed it. It's in the mail with a lengthy apology note, and I can finally let go of this guilt for thieving a book that I've had for 12 years. So 2022, starting off strong here. And since I've now mailed it back to him, I am now free to read it guilt-free, except I no longer have the book. So now I may purchase it secondhand. We'll see. I have a little bit of book money saved up. This may be a whole thing. I kind of want to make it a thing. I also mailed back about 20 pounds of books that my dad lent me because the joys of media mail in the US means I could do that all the way to Alaska for about $9. So the USPS is very worthwhile if you're trying to mail books extremely slowly and cheaply. But they are in the mail. The guilt is gone. My bookshelf is now free of this weight, literal and metaphorical. And now we can move on. The other great news that's happened to me is that I just hit 100 subscribers. What? I'm so excited. I thought I had just found a corner of the internet where I could talk to myself on a camera, and I mean, I was entertained by that, but I'm really stoked that other people are watching it too. So to celebrate, I thought I would do the small Booktuber tag because it's very similar to the Booktube newbie tag, so it's kind of a nice way to reintroduce myself to the new faces around here. I was tagged in this by Mel Shelf and Natalie Kaminsky, who I will link below because they are both pretty cool channels and you should check them out. Question 1. Introduce yourself. So my name is Rosica, and I am going to teach you how to say my name. I know, it's the best thing ever. I could have just made this the whole video. Say Jessica, Jessica. Then say Rose instead of Jess, Rosica. That's how you get the enunciation correctly. It's not an English name, which is why it's harder for people in the English language to say it, because not a lot of names end in the IKA, ICA sort of sound. I'm named after a German relative. The name is actually not German, it's Romanian Czech, and they would not say it Rosica in Romania. They would say it Rosica. So my name has been Germanized, then Americanized, which is how you got to Rosica. Other things about me, I'm a nurse. I've spent a long time being an ICU nurse in various different specialties. I think 8 years. I'm not looking at my resume for you. It's a big part of my life. I like taking care of people. I like the science of medicine. I like talking to people and then trapping them in a room to practice my comedy on them. You know, the main reasons you become a nurse. I no longer work in the ICU. I've recently got a job in an outpatient surgical setting, which means I have much better hours. A vastly improved mental health and physical health. Other things about me, I am from Alaska originally, although I've now lived all over the US. I currently live on the East Coast. I am married. I have a husband who I refer to in my videos as the hubplot subplot. He doesn't enjoy being on camera and he really values his privacy, so even though he supports my channel and is very proud of me, you probably will never see him in my videos because that's what he wants and I'm fine with that. We have a dog. His name is Dublin. He is a giant 75-pound retired racing greyhound. His name is Dublin because that was part of his track name. His siblings were all named after towns in Ireland, including one unfortunate sister whose name was Dingle. Which I'm assuming her adoptive parents did not keep, but who knows? Maybe he has a sister called Dingle wandering around. He sleeps 20 hours a day and farts on me as much as possible. You don't see him a lot in my videos because he's usually sleeping. How long have you been on Booktube? Not long, not long. Hang on, let's check. So YouTube says that I uploaded my first video on November 8th, which means that when this video uploads, I will have been on YouTube exactly 2 months. I can't believe I have 100 subscribers in 2 months. I mean, I've always known I was funny, and I try to subject this opinion on everyone else, but I didn't expect it to work. I didn't expect people to actually be entertained. You know, I'm a nurse. Usually my comedy is because, like, I'm forcing you to be there. Like, you literally can't leave. And I always tell people the comedy is free of charge and non-refundable. But yeah, I've been on here 2 months, and I have 100 subscribers. That's pretty awesome, I think. Question 3. What types of videos do you make? I mean, I make a lot of Booktube standard stuff. I do tags like this. I do wrap-ups. I do vlogs and reviews. I'd like to do more single book reviews, and now that I am making a goal to read a little bit less, it actually makes it easier. Other things I'd like to do are some buddy reads and collabs with other booktubers. I have some folks who I've already made plans with for the new year, and a couple who I'm hoping to make plans with for the new year. Looking forward to that and being a book nerd with other people on the internet. Question 4. What do you love about Booktube? Right now, I really love the community of Tiny Booktube. I am a tiny booktuber. I'm very small. I feel like small is like too big. I feel like I'm tiny, not small. When you're a tiny channel, a lot of the comments and interaction on your videos comes from other Booktube creators. And I was really pleasantly surprised by how many other people from small to mid-sized channels will reach out and try to pull up us tiny ones with any little increment of success that they get. People reach down and try to pull up a couple other people with them. And that's something I wasn't expecting on the internet. And I'm sure that probably changes as your channel gets bigger. But right now it's something I'm really enjoying. I'm really enjoying meeting other creators. I'm really enjoying commenting on their videos and having them comment on my videos. The internet, despite its potential for goodness, is often not a very welcoming place. But right now, this little corner of YouTube that I like to call the friendliest corner of the internet has been very welcoming. Number 5. What books do you like to read? I like to say that I read a little bit of everything. I really enjoy fiction and fantasy. I do read YA and new adult. I love contemporary novels as well as romance. I do read some classics. I'm hoping to read more this year. Since I had success not hating the classics that I read last year, I also really enjoy sci-fi, mysteries, thrillers, pretty much everything but horror so far. When it gets into horror, I tend to have a hard time. I also love nonfiction, particularly memoirs and biographies, as well as science, medical, and history books. Question 6. What is your favorite video that you've made? I have a couple of favorites. I've been really proud of some of the videos that I've made. I still look at them and like rewatch them with, you know, massive cringe, and I see all the little editing mistakes that I don't really like, or how the music didn't blend very well. But I'm learning and I think I'm improving. Videos I really enjoyed making were my review on Gut. Some of the vloggy videos, like my Christmas themed readathon, was really fun to shoot. I really enjoyed both making and editing the tiny library videos, and I'm hoping to do more of those again soon. I think whenever you're creating things and you're putting it out there for people to judge, you want other people to like it, but probably the harder task is liking it yourself. I always just try to make videos that I enjoy and that I like watching, because no one ever has to be your biggest fan. My attitude has always been, I'm my #1 fan, because I'm the only one who has vested interest in that. So I'm pretty darn proud of all the things that I've made, even with the mistakes and changes. I'd love to keep tweaking, but I refuse to be George Lucas, so we're not gonna do that. But yeah, those are some of the videos I'm the proudest of. And lastly, we're gonna tag some small booktubers. I'd just like to say that if I do tag you in this, please don't feel an obligation to do the tag. My goal is not to make you feel pressure to do a video. It's more so that I want to shout you out as a content creator who's doing cool things on a small channel. Also, I know that this tag is very similar to the Booktube newbie tag, so if you've done that recently and you don't want to do this one, feel free to pick another tag. I've also done the 1001 books tag, which is pretty fun, and the New Year's tag. If you want to, you could do one of those instead, and just let me know so I can watch your cool videos. First, I'm going to tag Harmony from Harmony Perry. She's pretty new to Booktube, although she's made a ton of lifestyle stuff before. She's definitely one to watch, and her videos are very soothing. So Harmony, I do tag you in this. Next, I'm going to tag Lucretia at Books and Chill. She's just starting out, but her videos are really cool, and I want to give her a shout out because the number of subscribers she has is criminal. Please check out her channel, and Lucretia, if you'd like to do this or another one of the tags that I've done, please consider yourself tagged. Next, I'm going to tag Amy at Amy's Rambles. She started about the same time that I did. Amy is Scottish, and she does fantastic book reviews. I've added so many books that she's highly reviewed to my TBR that I'm hoping to get to this year. And also her voice is amazing, and I could listen to her read just about anything. So I just want to shout out what a queen you are. Next, I'm going to tag Yavana at Serene Sloth. I always love her videos. She's making amazing content, and her mascot is so cute. She has a wide variety of books that she enjoys, and I'm always interested to hear what she has to say about books, so also check out her channel. So that's, I think, everybody that I'm going to tag in this video. Again, if I tagged you, please don't feel obligated to feel like you have to do this tag, or if you'd prefer to do another one, that's fine too. Mostly, I just wanted to shout you out to the universe as being a cool content creator who is attached to a tiny channel that needs more love. So I'm trying to send love your way. And if I didn't tag you in this video and you want to do the tag, please consider yourself tagged. Just drop me a comment so I can see your video in the future. And I think that I'm going to end here. As always, thanks for watching. Thank you for helping me get to 100 subscribers. I was not expecting to do that. If you like my content, please like and subscribe. Happy reading, and I'll see you soon. Bye.